Good, everybody. We live again. Ice episode five
What's the word?
podcast.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
All right, bro.
We back with another podcast. We
Yeah, I
got
can hear you
Jeremy.
too, man.
We got we got our good friends Davey up in here.
Oh shit, that ain't gonna work.
We got
What's up?
Salito.
Don't mind
Davey
me.
first Salito, Karen, got a bunch of black people.
What's going on, guys?
Not much, Brody.
We got Charlotte over there. Every episode, we're gonna try to get more people in here. Try to have more people in here. Some people more cat, but at least Dave don't cat. Good over there.
Hmm?
Good over there.
Yo, you're just burping.
Thought you was hitting a vape.
Nah.
I ain't got a vape no more. I dropped it in the toilet at work.
Yeah, what's the topic, though, man?
That's gross.
All right. What's up with people trying to kill Trump, bro? Like, man, what's up with them, bro? They try, they try. How can I say if I'm gonna cancel?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been seeing a lot about these U.S. officials and stuff like that. Like people that have been in the military. Everybody was commenting about this on Instagram, too. Same thing. U.S. official that did the New Orleans thing. And it was a U.S. official that basically did the Tesla truck junk, too. So, I don't know, bro. They've been trying to do this for like a low minute now since like last year.
Now the New Orleans
Trump's got more options than all of us.
The New Orleans thing was like
He more gay.
Was it ISIS or some other sort of Islamic terror organization that took credit for that?
Damn, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, can y'all hear solid?
Nah, tell him come back in and enjoy it. He did the same
How
thing.
can you hear me, D, but they can't? Okay, I'm backing out.
Alright. Yeah, you might have to go and turn his mic up or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing too much. Like I was reading about what is it? The Bourbon Street guy who went on the rampage.
Oh yeah, that too.
He got a bonus point. I'm telling you, he got more than 5 points. He got 10.
Shit.
I ain't gonna think it's crazy though. How the military guy, they see the military guy, the people that try to blow up Trump tires, the military guy died and he was with them. So it was with some U.S. Like some active soldiers was trying to do something to the Trump tire. Probably because they don't want to serve no more, bro. Probably.
Yeah. I mean, they can't even get out their own contract because a lot of them are just basically contracting military people. So, I mean, it really do depend on how many years do you really even sign up for. I mean, to be honest. I mean, sure, I know I was about to be in the military. Shoot. I was about to be a Marine. I was about to do what's it called? What's that joint called? MP, military police.
Why do both you and Dave look like you would have been in, like you were?
I mean, for me, I'm built for it. It was either military police or infantry, or I was gonna be working on weapons or something like that. So, I mean, that's my main specialty. I love building. I'm always good with my hands.
Me too, bro. I'm good with my hands too.
In which way? This
not like that way.
I'm talking about like, are you good with like building with your hands? No, like I'm real constructive. Like I'm always been a hands-on type of person ever since I was a kid. Always pay attention to little details and stuff like that too.
I'm good with like computers. I can know how to break a computer down, break it, control and stuff. So I'm good with like technology type stuff.
Shit, if you go with technology, you could have been doing Space Force or the Navy.
You still can. Clamp's pretty young.
Oh
and
yeah.
I mean, like, and I mean, you are too, OG. I don't even think they turn away people who are.
Yeah, only old people in here is only you and Dave. We respect y'all senior.
I know I can still go and stuff like that, but I still got this thing I'm working on.
Hold up. Hey, hold up, OG. I ain't never, hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, you told me that you was want to be a police officer. What's up with that? You still doing it, or?
I gotta still do it.
You said what?
I gotta be 21 though. Join the academy.
Ah, damn.
I got 2 more years.
Jeremy, when you become a police officer, I need you to make me a promise. I want you to pull up a verse card. I'm gonna tell you later off live.
There you go.
You get where I'm going with this.
Yep, that's exactly what you're doing.
Oh, we
show these folks how they did with us.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Shoot, if you do really want to go and do that police officer stuff, I would say do what basically I did. As soon as I turned 18, I basically applied for my DCJ, got my security license and stuff like that. You can do armed or unarmed security and stuff like that. For me, I tried doing I did Homeland and I did Universal. And yeah, they pay good money and stuff like that for like right now. Especially at your age and stuff like that. I mean, I think legally now you can own a rifle or, a shotgun or something like that. But you can't own the pistol until you're 21.
So I can get a rifle at 18.
Yeah.
That's why Miss A was hot. I'm gonna cuss her out when I work with her again.
You know what, dude? I've thought about getting guns, and then I think I'm so fucking lazy, bro. I don't know when I'm ever even gonna go and use it.
I mean, you don't even gotta use it. You could just have for home purposes,
I have...
Go on.
ahead, Dave.
What?
I thought you were gonna say
Thought
something.
you were talking.
Oh shit. Oh fuck yeah, I was thinking. Sorry. See, I have an issue. If I wanted to get a gun, my family is full of fucking gun-toting rednecks. All right, so I'd ask them an opinion. They'd give me a whole fucking list, fucking a mile long, probably, of different gun brands and which ones to get what and what's good for what. And it's just, I just fuck off. You ruined the experience.
I mean, not gonna lie though, they are kind of right for that.
My family is fucking nuts. My one cousin, I shit you not, he'd have at least 3 loaded pistols, a shotgun, and a pistol AR kit.
I know who to call when slavery comes back around.
I'm weak.
I got people in my family like that too, and
he'd have all this shit in his back seat, just chilling. Yeah. I asked him, "What the fuck are you waiting for?" He just said, "I'll know when it happens." The fuck does that mean?
You talking about the fallout, man? When all the bro, and I've been knowing that type of timing for almost the rest of my whole life, even my family and stuff. So I understand. When it's it's either the lights go out, you can't find no gas, the cars stop working and stuff like that. It's going to be like a whole blackout or something like that. Everybody's going to be rioting, looking for food and stuff like that.
The doomer prepper thing, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I'm way ahead of that doomsday type of stuff. I already got gas masks and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I'm way prepared for that. Shoot, come up at my door, see if you want to. Stand your ground law still in full effect.
About with the Purge movies and all this shit. Everybody talks about there's gonna be a big day. I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think it's gonna happen slowly. And,
it's most definitely gonna happen slowly.
I think it's gonna radiate out from the places that slowly start to get worse. Yeah.
Hey, listen, if we get a chance to kill for 24 hours, I know who I'm going for. My old principal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the daughter.
My dude, my buddy, Mob Fresh on Twitch. All right, we all got to talk together and shit. He was talking to me last night. And he was like, bro, do you know that like Minnesota ranks in like the second in the United States for living quality, like economically?
Mm.
And he was like, so like we're living in a world and we like talk about like shit up here. Like we have homelessness and a lot of bad shit in the cities and stuff like that. You know, and it's as bad as like in any other place, and it's worse in other places. And on some place, I feel like, especially in like the Pacific Northwest, like or no, like no, where was it in Florida? In Florida, there's places too where it's like things are just like chill for some reason in some areas, and then they're really really bad in others. You know, like but then so you don't notice it as these other kind of like flyover states start to get shittier and more poor, and like nobody talks about them. We're all talking about like really like specific niche social issues when there's like growing populations of people with no money that are getting crazier and crazier, you know. I like
No, I definitely feel that. I would say, what's this?
the
This is
biggest way
one.
not to trust the news is that they don't talk about anything important to anyone, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll say one of the states that I definitely recognize that like the whole like poverty line, homeless rates. This is one state that somebody was doing a documentary on. I forgot what it was. It was like it looked like a big city though, but people was just robbing CVS's and stuff like that in broad daylight, and the cops were there. They wasn't stopping nothing. It's almost like it's like the worst version of Skid Row. Like if y'all know about Skid Row and stuff like that, like in LA, it's worse than that. But I gotta go in and find the place. It was a old documentary that this white dude made about it and stuff like that. It was insane. Hold on, let me see. But yeah, that was overly insane. Like I couldn't even imagine just living there on the street or something like that. Like you could just be walking barefooted or something like that and step on a needle. Like that's how bad it is. They don't do no cleaning. I think it got overpopulated with fentanyl too. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit is wild. I have never seen like opiates so strong that people are just like bent over, like standing up, sleeping. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
Like
Portland.
if you were to show that to like chemists and like people that knew about drugs, like back in like the 50s,
Yeah.
they would be like, "What the fuck? Holy shit! What? Yeah, how are they doing that? What is that? That's insane."
Yeah, basically the video I'm talking about is by Taylor Oliveira. It's called I investigated the city where drugs is legal. Like every drug is legal. And this is all the way in Portland.
I think I've seen this guy, this Tyler Oliveira guy. He makes a
Yeah.
lot of content.
Like
And
it got
it's kind of
14
like
million
that
views
all
and it was
gas no
like
brakes
one
type
year
shit.
ago.
Yeah.
All you gotta say on YouTube is worst drug state.
Did you guys ever watch Andrew Callahan?
Nah.
Look up like Andrew Callahan. What is it? Channel 5 News. You guys fucking love that shit. If you like Tyler Oliveira, like he's really good too. Tyler Oliveira is a little bit more like he goes a little bit deeper in like I feel like kind of like I think he went to like a town where like all drugs were legal or something like that, and
Yeah.
where everybody was like getting. Is this the same one, or is there might be a different
Yeah, I
one where
think
he's
it's the
like
same
breaking into
one.
everybody's car, or like people get their car broken into? Like it's like every day there's like a bunch of shit like that or something like that, and then he like I think he like was like asking people about that too.
Yeah, I think it was
Then
one
there
where
was
they
like a
went to
car
like a
break in during the
liberal
video or
camp or something
something.
like that. That I was looking at. It was somewhere where it was a bunch, the community, LGBTQ community and stuff like that. And it was just like them and just the other people that they call liberals and stuff like that, or the radical left or something like that. And it was just a full camp filled with them and stuff like that. It was just all living in the park or something like that, and they basically made it their own campsite.
Oh, you're talking. That's just homeless people.
Bro,
That's just straight
when
up
I
homeless
seen
people.
that, bro,
Yeah.
that blew my mind. Cause
Yep.
there's no police anywhere. Like the police building that was like right across the street from there and stuff like that, it got shut down when the George Floyd things was happening and stuff like that, like the riots and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it all got shut down. Like the police got defunded and all that. Spray paint all over the precinct.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you talking in Minneapolis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. There were riots. Yeah, the city,
Bro.
the buildings were getting burned down for like a few nights, and shit was like looted for weeks. And like my buddy was, dude, we gotta get Mob Fresh on here, because my buddy was living up there the whole time this was going on. He was a part of like he was caught up in this stuff. Like it was sheer fucking chaos. You know what I mean? There were no political sides. It started with an unleash of like just
Hell.
pissed off people.
Yeah.
Just angry fucking people. And then everybody who was broke and had no money started tearing shit apart. And that's truly what happened. Like, yeah, and then it calmed down. Like, but I don't know, there's still like a lot of, like you
it's
can't
still a
tell me
lot
that
of
shit's
abandoned
not
buildings.
real,
Like
right?
things are
Because
still broken.
you had people that like that all of this started with, the people that were angry and protesting coming out and saying, now we have people that are just like not even a part of this, that are just kind of like taking advantage of it and like committing crimes because they're broke. You know what I mean? Because,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're just jumping in there and grabbing shit for themselves at this point. You know, it's not about protest or police injustice or anything like that. So like that, and that's probably where it starts. I don't know. Does it take one event, you know, and everybody's going to fucking lose their shit and we're going to have like a purge type day?
I mean,
I don't know if there's even an event that could be done like that. I got scared because I thought when Donald Trump was going to get assassinated, that was going to be the day the purge was coming, where people got really angry at each other and just started fighting. You know,
all I'm gonna just say, remember the Capitol. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's not even, bro. If you're in anywhere around like DC, Maryland, or Virginia and stuff like that, West Virginia, or anywhere close to DC, these Caucasian people will go up to wherever they're needed, and they'll show their full-blown support to whatever, whatever people like Trump, has to offer and stuff like that. Like if they're Republican and stuff like that, they're going full-fledged, like batshit crazy. Like that's the full main thing about it. Like people don't really understand like the magnitude of like the power that a lot of these like politicians and stuff like that have. I'll say on the part of Kamala's side and also the part of Trump's side and stuff like that. But I'm talking about if Trump would have got assassinated, the Capitol, bro, the stuff with the Capitol, it would have been 10 times worse. They wouldn't be able to control it. They would have had to call a National Guard or something like that. Like National Guard, Secret Service, even the Army. Like, you know, everybody will be rolled out.
This kind of stuff is so scary, but I think what you would have seen is you would have seen the start of like a lot of right-wing militia movements, like being very emboldened and like ready, like all right, well, you see what happened, you see what they did.
Yeah,
all right, we're coming for our government now. We're like, we're gonna take up our, like, now this is our reason, this is our excuse now, this is our, we're, you know, Trump if he dies, he can be nothing but a martyr. You know, like that's all it would be. It would be a huge power vacuum. Like I don't even agree with him that much. I don't agree with him on almost anything. But when that happened, it was like, oh my God, dude, please do not let this happen. Please, for fuck's sake.
No, for a fact.
And this kind of ties into, I don't know, you guys heard about that healthcare CEO killing?
Oh yeah.
Those aren't going to cause riots and cause people to like kill each other, but I don't really like it that much. I don't mind that he's dead, honestly. But
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea of like go kill a guy, because if you kill a guy like Trump, we're all fucked. We're all gonna start fighting. It's gonna be bad.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie though. I feel like me like saying this as a black man though. I do feel like that Trump does play a part into a political balance. Like not all the way left, not all the way right. Just basically, it's a balance in the middle. So basically, we could restore what we had, like before, like like people went into Afghanistan and stuff like that. Like it's gonna bring like half of the military. I feel like that half of the money is going to be coming back, and it's not just going to be blown profusely over countless wars overseas and stuff like that. When we could basically use it for natural disasters, like a lot of people don't even remember what even happened in Hawaii, like how that like even happened. Like Biden wasn't there, Kamala wasn't there when the other hurricane. Like that was just a volcano though that blew up multiple blocks, cars, killed families, all
That
that.
should have been planned
Wasn't
for.
no
There should have been
compensation.
federal funding set aside, waiting for volcanic natural disasters to happen for Hawaii, because
I felt like it
they
should be
have
insurance for
volcanoes.
that or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
we should already have like a federal like FEMA fund ready to help these people or something.
Like
Like
a
money set
just in
aside.
case policy or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. Volcano Day jar.
Yeah. No, but I mainly feel like that was really messed up from the whole like that whole Hawaii series, like that whole thing. Like
Yeah, all
that
that
was
shit.
all the way fucked up because how do you have Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Oprah Winfrey setting up a debit account or a credit account or something like that to go in and basically push more money out so it could get to their families? Even that looked like a hoax. Like it all looks like a money pool. So I would definitely understand like where people are coming from and stuff like that, where it's like no money is being brought back to
This is
us.
what
Like
pisses me off too. Is
our
like,
dollar is literally getting lessened. Like
oh,
people don't realize that that's the reason why inflation is going up. That's the reason why you're paying $12 to $18 for a 12 carton of eggs. Like
when everybody was looking at the healthcare CEO like he was this king that had been slain or something
mm,
like that, I don't understand that thinking, because all I see is institutionalization, dude. That's I see another guy that got caught up in the money chasing, maybe yeah, denying claims from people who deserve it and like making a lot of money off of blood, you know. And then
yeah.
he gets cut down and we're like, "Yay, it's a victory" or some shit. It's like, no, it's another tragedy, because we have another human life that is institutionalized and killed. And it's all I think the same thing about these rich people that are like being manipulated to like, I don't know, sell their ass for and it doesn't matter. It could be Trump, it could be Eminem, or it could be, excuse me, it could be Kid Rock for Trump, it could be Eminem for Kamala. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's all like just kind of gross. You know,
Yeah, the whole political debate was just
like
utterly
you guys are supposed
disturbing.
to be making music that critiques like everybody who's powerful. Why are you buddying up with them and giving them money? Why is Oprah Winfrey not like a critique, like giving criticisms of like everything that has to do with us socially? Instead, she's like funding people, and now she's like on TMZ. They got her like on camera, and they're like, "Oprah, why'd you give Kamala money?" And she's like, "I gave her no money." It's like, well, what the fuck is even going on? Like, how do we have people who like, as far as I could tell, like had like really like healthy forward thinking minds that are now just completely corrupted? And I think it's all money. It's just a lot of material excess and
That's
worship
what
of
the
that
world basically
shit.
became, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you see what today's world came about is all about money and delusion. Like whatever is right is wrong. Like I can't be the only one that been seeing this. It's like old traditional ways gone out of pocket, or some people are trying to find a whole different way, but it's way more complicated than what the true serum is. Like my whole thing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like it's no real reason to go in and do that.
And there are other things you're broken. You're not looking at while you're looking at this
that's
thing
what I'm
that
saying.
doesn't need to be fixed, right? Yeah.
Like the whole time they could have basically fixed like I don't know, like homelessness. Like out of all the money that Kamala was given, like under that 24 hours talking about that she couldn't participate in the election. How many of those people gave that like that much money? Like it was over like millions from different female, and these are people that was saying, "Oh, they care about the well-being of the earth. They care about XYZ. Like they care about all this type of stuff." But the people that's truly suffering and stuff like that, and we ride past them in our cars every day, or we walk past them and stuff like that, and they're begging for spare change, or they have a sign talking about "I'm hungry." You don't set up a foundation for those type of people through government. Like you could literally set up some like a building. Just you could purchase a building, set it up through your money that you already made that you're rich for. Then you could basically put it in for government funding, or you could put it into a bank.
Yep.
Where it leases into government funding, and you could basically profit off of that, trying to help other people. Like you're getting money to go in and help them.
And really, we need more and more federal incentives for that. Like, rich people should be getting a lot of shit back on their taxes or breaks in their taxes.
Everybody should be getting more on their taxes anyways.
Really. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be getting breaks for like really like scummy, however you can manipulate your finances or lobby in Congress to get tax breaks for things. There should be so many incentive programs where like if Jeff Bezos donates shitloads of money to Habitat for Humanity, that's what gets him to where he doesn't have to pay any taxes for the year because he's already dumped it all back into America. You know,
for a fact.
But we keep doing this like kind of like rich versus poor thing, and I'm sorry, every time the rich always win. They always win. There needs to be something, and lately they've been getting richer and richer and richer. So that we need to do something to manipulate them. We need to be able to take our government and manipulate them so that they actually put the money and they put the resources back into society instead of buying insane shit that shouldn't cost that much money anyway. You know how fucked up it is that a person in our income bracket can walk into a mall and see a $1,500 handbag. That's insane. What is going on? Like, and just give all that money away for a handbag.
And it'll be the main companies that'll be like and it's publicizing it too.
Nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't do anything for anybody ever. It doesn't. And we're just caught in this cycle. So like the middle never goes up, and the bottom always stays at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we've got all this homelessness and crazy. We've also got all this crime, and it's because there's no way up. There's no way up. So like you have all these drug laws, and then there's no way to get up. But like you've got a lot of access to drugs, and if you have a little willpower, you know what I mean? You know most people that have drugs. Like almost everybody's an addict or a dealer in your fucking neighborhood if you're just walking around on the street all day long. Like so, what bothers me, I guess, is that like rich and powerful people act surprised. If that ever happens, that's really what bothers me. And the crazy thing is, Trump never acts surprised. You know, like I don't think he really has any great plans for it, but it's kind of in his hands now. You know, like I never thought that we had any chance of any good coming from Kamala's presidency at all. I don't know what the fuck happened to Bernie. The Democrat Party has just like completely failed this country, and that's why Trump. Truly, Trump used to be a Democrat. Like, it's crazy. Like, Trump has been a Republican for less time in my life that I've been alive than he's been a Democrat. And he's the most successful like Republican president of all time. It's insane to me.
No,
the Democrat Party has lost its mind. They've completely lost track of everything.
And it's like, how do you let that happen though?
With genitalia.
It's like you're being put in the position, but you don't know how to work that position. Like, that's the main thing. Well, I was talking on my story like a little bit earlier and stuff like that. Like, I was saying for like future references and stuff like that. So basically, what I was saying was, if I have the power to go in and put you, like, if I had like what, millions of dollars and stuff like that, right, from a company that I already own, and if I put someone like you in charge and stuff like that, and you're basically, you doing your little thing and stuff like that, but is it enough to go ahead and power us both up? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if we could go in and like partner and market on each other, is it going to be enough for that, or are you going to just do, half-ass? And it's like, oh, I'll call it done and stuff like that. Like, you got to always put the utmost quality in whatever that you do, so you can basically have the best profit.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't want an iPhone that's like it could just break within like 2 fingers. You need something like a Kia phone or something like that. Like, if you throw it on the ground, it's indestructible. You can still make a call on it and stuff like that. Like, we need stuff that's better and not made cheaply just for the money, or just made for the algorithm. Like, I would say like the whole, I don't even know.
That's
I would
why
say
AI is so scary.
yeah. I would say basically like the whole world is basically made off of some manufacturing type of stuff. It's like, you could keep on building and building and building and building and building, but as long as you keep on building, it's going to cost money.
This is the crazy thing. So if I have hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, okay, and I don't have a lot of money to risk on this huge opportunity that I want to take, because I'm not like Jeff Bezos. I'm not like an Elon Musk. I don't have, you know what I mean? But people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are churning out other opportunities to pay them money for things like AI tech that can just do whatever it is that you do. Why would I take a chance on you when I can just buy this AI that is constantly updated and getting better and better and better, and, like you said, completely indestructible, never gonna fuck up, never gonna make any problems, always gonna listen to me, like, I think we're gonna run into an era where a lot of human ingenuity is just kind of left on the fucking cutting board, and we're all gonna kind of be left to our own devices in our own communities, because this kind of shit's gonna get really affordable, bro. And pretty soon you won't need anybody to make a beat for you, because you'll have AI assistants and you'll making all the beats that you want on your own.
I'm not gonna lie though.
You're gonna start giving Chat GPT your lyrics so that it can check your shit out and help you out. And pretty soon you won't need anybody to help you. Like, you won't need an editor, because you have an AI editor that like helps you do all this stuff.
No,
and that's just in this podcast industry that I'm talking about, that we're like trying to enter into.
And it's kind of scary too,
because
if you think about it, it's a movie about it too.
Like, it's
yeah. No, it's a real movie about that too. I think it's called Ready Player One or something like that. I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but it's like, yeah. It's like where the whole
what creeped me out is that
based...
so many people fuck with it so hard. It was weird, bro. When my son showed me that, he was like, "This is awesome," and I was like, "Why does nobody notice like what's going on in their real life in this game?"
Like, everybody, like, they just have just tunnel vision. Like, they don't see that their air quality is polluted. They don't see where they're living. They're literally living in like shipment containers stacked on top of each other. Like, how do you even get down? It's like,
what is that other? There's a show, Clamp. Have you heard about this show? It's like, it's on Amazon, but it's like the same kind of concept. But the main character is like a girl and her brother. Sun show. I'll find it while we're...
Another comparison could be iRobot. I ain't gonna lie.
That movie became crazy relevant all of a sudden, right?
Bro, it's scary how it came so fast, because it was literally made in 2001 or something like that. With Will Smith, and then or I Am Legend. It's like it's a bunch of scenarios, like a bunch of realistic scenarios that could happen, either through a nuclear fallout, either through sickness and disease, or just by being flat out broke. Either way, like we're going to be screwed. Either way.
I'll never find it. Fuck.
Like this new generation is something like that called Generation Alpha or
Yeah.
Generation Beta or something like that. This might be the last generation, bro. Like our generation is gonna be the last one that actually has common sense.
You know what I don't even know
But
like if what we're talking like it's all generations like culturally I feel like are going to become less relevant.
oh yeah.
You know, like what even was the feel of the last 2 decades, really? You know, like what are we going to look at the last 2 decades and go besides just like certain songs, you know, but like you know the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, even like the 2000s in some sense, all had its kind of own personal aesthetic and vibe. And I don't
Yeah.
feel like we've had that really, like because everything is blending together so much because of the internet. You know,
Everything has no personality.
yeah.
Like through old songs, I was just listening to this one joint. Hold on. What was it called? I was just listening to Aaron Hall, Don't Be Afraid. And if you know this song, it played on Juice. It's like you get certain feelings from certain songs and stuff like that. And like nowadays, it's all the same. The same rap, the same sound, the same melody. It's like you could, like, how many times you got to copy and paste before you realize that these companies are just basically pushing out money, pushing out money, pushing out money, getting nothing back. Like these artists, like the main artists, like Drake, Nicki Minaj, and stuff like that, they don't get money from putting their songs out on iCloud or no, I mean not iCloud, iTunes and stuff like that. They get money for their actual shows, like their tours and stuff like that, like venues,
They get
like
crazy
getting
amounts of money from
posted,
so many
yeah,
different
getting posted
places.
out at
Yeah.
like Flog Gnaw or something like that, or like what's it called? What's the other one called? It's another big one, Coachella. Like they're only getting paid through that, not through their radio streams or anything like that. I mean, Spotify does a good job of that. I mean, sometimes, but it got to be repeated listeners. And a lot of times that some of your songs that was made from a decade ago and stuff like that, they already reached their max. You probably have like at least maybe like 30, maybe 40,000 people, like, just listening to it once in a while, but that's around the whole world though.
That's why for me in music theory the most important part of making any song, if you want people to listen to it repeatedly, is that it's catchy. You know what I mean?
No, for real.
That sounds weird as fuck, but in like literally every genre, like if it's catchy, people will listen to it over and over again. It's just got to be enjoyable to listen to, you know? Like what I've noticed in rap music and hip hop is it doesn't even matter like the subgenre of hip hop we're talking about.
Mm.
If there is like a decent like contrast and shift in flow of your voice and the way you're delivering the lyrics, the song is pretty enjoyable. But if you're like on just one constant like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're just on the same flow through the whole song, it starts to sound monotonous and hard to listen to, and everything sounds the same, you know. And I feel like that's where a lot of rappers are like falling in right now. I feel like that. I feel like they're that was the whole SoundCloud thing, is because you had so many rappers, right, and a lot of them did sound the same, and the ones that had unique character or like things in their music, those are the
No,
ones that
facts.
that rose to the top. Yeah.
And it's kind of sad with that too, because like a lot of people just think that this music stuff is like, is easy.
Yeah.
But when you truly talk to an artist and stuff like that, like you could tell an artist from like a person that just raps. Like it's way different categories than just regular people that can just rap or something like that. Everybody can rap. Everybody can freestyle. but it gets to a certain point where you actually can make someone feel what you're saying, like feel every word. That's what a lot of music is missing nowadays. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all cool for the hype, but the hype is the easiest thing that you could do. All it takes is just you bouncing around, causing a lot of energy, and everybody gonna rock with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it takes somebody to go and actually sit down and actually listen, like for people to go and listen to Kendrick Lamar or something like that, like what's it called, Pimp a Butterfly, the whole album, like song, I would say basically like songs that I prefer and stuff like that. Like what's it called? These Walls, I would say Dying of Thirst. What else? Complexion. Like that whole, like those three songs will go in and get you thinking about reality. Oh yeah, Hood Politics. Mama Said You Ain't Gotta Lie. Like, bro, these are the songs that will basically help fix your own character. Like, it makes you put it into your own perspective. That's the
Yeah.
reason why I love Kendrick so much, because it's like nobody talks about this type of stuff. Like, either they're too afraid or they don't know how to like get that connection or how to even put it into words because they
I don't
don't
think
even
they
feel it
see
them
it
damn selves.
because Kendrick didn't even see it, right? I don't think they
Bro,
see it. He didn't see it until he became extremely famous, and
no
then
facts.
To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and you see how much more aware he is of himself and what's going on. Not that Good Kid, Mad City wasn't a good album, because he was like
Oh,
that.
that was just a
You know what I
startup.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but 5 years later, him knowing so much about the industry and what's happened, not like just what he's done, like the achievements he's made, but what's happened to him because of it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like to Pimp a Butterfly is in a lot of ways like a message about America and like where Kendrick came from, and like the responsibility he feels like he has, but also like what that means to you. What about your creative ingenuity? What about your institutionalization? What are you
No,
going to
for a
do about
fact.
those things? Yeah.
I'll say, man, the number one song that basically goes to what you talking about right now is how much a dollar costs, bro. When I
Your
tell you that song is
Sometimes it feels
so
like your
deep,
soul,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
Yo, when you said when you walk past the homeless man and stuff like that, he was asking them for $1. Like a lot of people won't give a homeless person. They'll literally see you and walk past.
Especially the
Like a
most
lot of people
successful
just don't
people in the
have that type
country.
of care.
The most successful people in the country won't, because that's just how that's how you get by. That's how you get up. That's how you get successful, is you don't give anything away to anybody who you don't think deserves it, and you don't think they deserve it because they don't have what you have. You deserve all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're in Kendrick's position, and that's the coolest. I feel like that's the coolest thing he put through in that song, man. Was that like I got fucking I got fucked. I got tricked,
Yeah.
like into thinking that this man didn't deserve this thing from me, like because I made so many judgments on him, you know, based on like on what, you know, what America
Just
told
because
me.
his appearance or how he looks
Yeah,
or what he's doing. It's like people don't really understand this concept. What I'm about to say. Everybody says how much $1 costs and stuff like that. How much does a tear cost?
that's
Like
crazy right there
let that
because
resonate real quick. How much does an actual tear cost?
yeah,
Once you go in and figure out that answer and stuff like that, a tear is priceless.
hmm it's like
Emotions are priceless.
I was
If
gonna
you can
say
help someone and stuff like that, you know how good you will feel if you actually help someone out. Like this is like I've been helping people out since I was a kid. My mother taught me how to go in and help people out and stuff.
For
Like
sure.
just giving out to homeless people and stuff. I used to go to shelters and stuff like that, packages up food with my mother when I was a kid, and used to ship them out. Even back then, we used to live in a homeless shelter, and we were still giving back.
I just want to say like addicts homeless people, they get really like there's a lot of shit, man, that they get like dehumanized a lot. And
People forget how to be humble, bro.
there are people like this in the at least in the cities in St. Paul and Minneapolis. There are people like this everywhere, and there are no cops. There are no cops that give a fuck about what happens to them. That's why there are no cops there. There's no property to protect. They don't have any property, so no cops show up to help them. We were walking, me and my buddy, right? And my buddy, he's a wild motherfucker. Okay, so we're walking along, and mind you, like, neither him and I, like, we don't have a lot of money. We're broke as fuck. We're just walking around the city, you know? And there are a bunch of people coming out of a hockey game, dude, right across the street. Bunch of white people, you know, a few people mixed in, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's mostly white people in like red and green, okay? And they most likely live in other communities, live in other towns and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And so we walk across the street, and we're walking through kind of a rougher part where like the homeless people set up. You know, they all set up with each other, and a lot of them know each other. And there's this dude pushing a cart, and he's pushing the cart across the street, and he asks my buddy, he's like, "Hey, oh man, you got $1?" And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm sorry, I'm broke." And then the dude's like, "Well, I'm broke. I ain't broke. I'm just asking you if you have $1." And my guy loses his shit, and he's like, "Fuck you, man. Why are you asking me if I have a fucking dollar if you ain't broke?" And then like immediately, two dudes that were sitting like over by the wall, a ways away from us, stood up and started following us. And then he's like, "Why the fuck are these guys following us?" And then, you know, his girl's just like, "Let's just keep walking. Don't worry about it. Let's just keep walking." And then I look back, and these guys are following us, and it's because there's nobody to protect anyone. That's why. And because it's like, oh, somebody's coming in and starting some shit. We better like make a show of force. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, these are all communities of people that get scared, that have like feelings of protection, and like, and they you know, we're all acting like we don't know where like a lot of this like that's a huge caterpillar, right? You know what I'm saying? That is a huge cocoon of people that is just getting bigger and bigger, and honestly, I think it's infested. So
yeah,
I wish that like I have a lot of hope that like Kendrick's message and shit will take hold and people will understand his music. But you almost see in like a lot of the messaging in his music is that people probably are never going to understand. You know,
no, for a fact.
that you have to, if you can feel this. And he's so good, like he gives some of the best interviews of all time. I swear to God, man. That one from I think it was from 2015, where he's like he's almost like trying to figure out what he's talking about in the moment.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't understand. I'm not making messages for the culture. I am the culture. Like, in this music, like,
Yeah.
you know." So whenever we stop like rapping about like how we're next up and how we're gonna have a lot of material gains
And BBLs and all sorts of other
and
type
I don't
of
even
stuff.
it doesn't even matter to me like if that stuff is important to you and you want to rap about it, but like what the fuck is your experience? Be honest, really. You know, like,
No, facts.
how much
Like,
of
what
how
are
much of
your
your stuff have you
morals?
given away for this?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's another thing too. A lot of people just lost their morals. Like,
Yeah.
people really don't know how to love no more, bro. And I'm not talking about like relationship love. I'm talking about people forgot how to even love themselves. Like, if you truly think about it and stuff like that, as many times as these people been talking about they've been off drugs and stuff like that through their past traumatic experiences and stuff like that, a lot of these people just don't take time to go and heal.
Mhm.
I mean, that's another reason why like Kendrick is also like some healing type stuff too. Like, if you really think about it, bro, this top song is United Grief. You know, I used to listen to it, bro. I used to listen to that joint back to back, bro. Another one is
That whole album is
N95.
beautiful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Die
God, Mr.
Hard.
Morales and the Big Steppers. Oh my God, bro.
Bro, Die Hard is my favorite song ever, bro. Because there's multiple songs I can relate through, like Kendrick's whole catalog, bro. Is definitely Die Hard is one of them. I got the Wisely Theory. I got the Institutionalized, These Walls, You, All Right, Hood Politics, Complexion, You Ain't Gotta Lie, I, Immortal Man. And I think
Bro,
it's called Levitate. Yeah, Untitled '07 Levitate.
the contrast between you and I is one of the coolest fucking things. That was a fucking
That was
that was
genius. I
clever.
ain't gonna
I
lie.
like it.
Bro, that was complete genius. Like that's bro. I don't never want to meet any rapper except for
Hold up.
Kendrick, bro.
A lot
Like
of
that'll be the
yeah.
if I could have just
Hold
a
on, hold on,
full
hold on.
blown talk with him. Oh my god, it would mean the
Yeah,
world.
somebody just tried to join us.
You said who tried to join us?
Somebody just tried to join us. Fucking RJ.
On StreamYard?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, is do we got the link?
Yeah, I sent him the link.
All right, bro.
Oh, it's RJ.
Yeah.
He just sent a private comment.
Is Jeremy in our group chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy.
One of the cool things that I like about Kendrick and the I and you thing is he gave an interview too, and he said a lot of people think that when I'm talking on I, that like that is me, that I'm talking about like how I am, and then like this just hit me so huge, and he's like, that's all about what I want to be. That's the I that I pursue every day. You know, like I haven't achieved that. I likely will never achieve all that feeling because I always end up reverting back to you. You know what I mean? The real fucking pain and emotion that's carried every day, you know? And that's what you said, like shedding all those tears, bro. Like, I feel like we talk about a lot of pain, you know what I mean? Like, that comes from external forces, and we blame those external forces when really I think like the reason some shit hurts so bad is because of what's going on inside, you know?
Yeah.
There are plenty of people that can deal with like a lot of stuff, a lot of painful things. I've met people that literally lose spouses and they just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not that it's not, like, I feel like a lot of people that experience grief on like a level that gets really personalized and fucks them up real hard. Like they look at that and they go like, how you must be kind of monstrous to like not be able to like, just like everything falls apart for you, you know, like what's going on. But really, I think that there's an amount of self-love and like deeper dedication into carrying on who you are past that person dying, because you love yourself and you understood how much they loved you. You know
No,
what I mean?
for real.
Like, so when I saw that situation, that was one of the craziest. Like, I felt, I don't know, man. Like, I had so much respect for how they carried themselves, dude. Like, yeah. It's wild.
Now I'll say for this much though, like going back onto the Kendrick topic and stuff like that. If you ever heard the song "Dying of Thirst," it got one of my stories in there, and it was one of the Kendrick's friends and stuff like that that basically died later on. Like once you heard the gunshots and stuff like that later on in the song, bro, that literally explained how I felt. Like for real, like when the lights turn off and it's my turn to settle down, that type of shit, bro. Please tell me that you will sing about me. Like, how, like, what would, like, the main thing is what I got from that. What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want that people will actually remember you for? Like, do you want to be just like, just old thugged out dude that never really cared about nothing? Like, do you really want to be seen as like a menace, or do you want everybody to go and have love for you, respect for you, and stuff like that, even when your time is done? Like, who's going to show up for you? Like, if you do all this dirt and stuff like that, who's really going to show up for you? Because they ain't going to be the person. They ain't going to be the people that's going to be doing the dirt with you.
Yeah,
It maybe be your. It might be your family. It
you'll
might
scratch and
like
claw to
might.
find those people. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this whole world is basically about the, like, when I was listening to Kendrick and stuff like that on this podcast. Well, not a podcast, but he was on one of the podcasts and stuff like that. He was talking about something with like how do I word this? How do I word this? It's like, what do you want to really be remembered for?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your mark?
Yeah, like, you
What's it gonna look
gotta.
like?
I've been
What's it
hearing
gonna
this my
do
whole
carrying into the
life,
future?
like through my uncles, through, like, male figures that I had growing up and stuff like that. You got a whole timeline. You got a date that you was born, and you got a dash in the middle, and you got the time that you die. In between that dash, what did you do for that short amount of time? People don't realize life is short as hell, bro. And if you don't make your mark and stuff like that, you just gonna be another person. A
My
lot of
dad,
people, like, a
my,
lot of people dying to say that they icons and legends and stuff like that, but nobody truly knows their names. They haven't really did anything. Like, do
100%.
you really do you want to go down in the history books, or do you want to know as another street statistic?
Without giving too many details, I knew somebody who like helped like, all right, my dad, bro. He helped his community forever,
Mm.
right? For like 20, like over 30 years, like, looking at it. But in the 20 years before he passed away, his work led to, like, so many people being so appreciative, and he was so private about, like, all the work he did that I had no idea that he had done it. And then when I went to his funeral, all of these people, like, coming up to me and telling me, like, how much he did for them, like, that shit blew me the fuck away, because he left like this legacy that almost I felt like he didn't realize for himself, like, he was making. Like, so it's really important that you look at, like, who you are and, like, the positive effect it has, because I know, man, I know that we live every day, and we've talked about a lot of it on here, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you see the negativity everywhere you look. You see it in the mirror, sometimes the most. Like, so, like, just remembering, like, the good, like, that you do in the fucking world is, like, so much of a part of, like, first of all, keeping the good going, like, making
Oh
sure that
yeah.
you know that you're good shit and that you're putting out good shit, not just, like, when it comes to content, but, like, in your everyday interactions with people. But and like, knowing that, like, all the flaws and shit, it's all a part
And
of the
I ain't
game
gonna
too.
lie though, like, there, you actually touched on that though. Like, a lot of times, like, bro, I don't know if you had this type of thing going on where you just look yourself in the mirror and stuff like that. You just forget. Like, you forget the impact that you have on a lot of people and stuff like that. Like, you don't think that you really did much at all and stuff like that, but wherever that you did, it actually meant a lot to a lot of people and stuff like that. Like, just you being around in their presence and stuff like that, and it wasn't to hurt them, it was always to help and stuff like that. You don't think about that because it's just your genuine nature, but you don't realize how many people aren't like that.
Right.
Like, that's the main thing that I'll be forgetting and stuff like that. And when I see nobody around in my corner and stuff like that, I just be looking around like, do I truly matter? And that's when that self-doubt really do come in. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yep.
this is a real thing, bro.
Yep.
So whoever's listening and stuff like that, make sure that you make sure everybody knows that they are appreciated, either from your mouth or they let you know how they appreciate you. Like everybody needs to know how appreciative they are for each other and stuff like that. Because a lot of the times, and making we be changing each other sometimes. Like a lot of times, we change each other's personalities, we change each other's moods, we even change each other's destinations sometimes. Shoot, I know before the streaming this podcast stuff, I was on a whole nother direction. I was straight to the penitentiary. I know that for a fact. So
Yeah.
before I actually like got with this and stuff like that, and I said, let me go and lock into something different. Cause this stuff is getting old, bro. Like once you get tired of being sick and tired, bro, you're gonna want to turn over that leaf.
Hold on, listen. You know how we got together? Because you listen. Alright, right, we driving, right? On GTA. I see a nigga in a blue car. I hate blue. So I was gonna flip the nigga shit, right? Right? So I
Mm-hmm.
to the party, and Elijah like, man, chill, dude. I kill him. Because everybody know in GTA, I would start some shit with you if I see you. Just because I feel like it. I was gonna kill him. He said, oh, y'all stream? I said, yeah, I stream. So that's how we got together.
Bro. And I don't know why I even said that, cause bro, that little icon thing popped up on top, and I was like, y'all stream and stuff like that. I've been wanting to get into it for a minute, cause I was just doing this with my OG and stuff like that. Because I wanted to go and show him another path too.
Hold up, I was streaming to Mixer before Twitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before Xbox had Twitch, they had Mixer. Bro. Oh my god!
I streamed the whole.
I started like right when they fucking kicked that shit, like right before, yeah.
Bro, I don't even know why they even got rid of it, bro.
Listen, you know what I hate? Xbox, please bring back that you can watch YouTube and Netflix while you play the game. I would love that. I remember when the Xbox One first came out, I was playing Watch Dogs 1, and I'm just dying. I'm watching Dashi XP on the right. Please bring that shit back,
bro.
I beg you. That would make console fun, bro. That way I had that shit up and go, and then I had an update and ruined the shit. Like, come on.
But yeah, bro, I'm talking about like, bro, if I ain't meet, what the heck? Yo, what did you just do? Right this was about to be a sweet sentimental moment until you just let that shit flop out your mouth.
That wasn't water. That wasn't water. That was vinegar.
Bro, I thought you drank your own piss. I thought
that's straight vinegar.
Yo.
What?
Well, back to the sentimental moment, bro. If I ain't meet this dude, Clamp, bro, I definitely would have been locked up 5 years ago, bro. That's on God. Because I would have been gave up this stream and stuff. If it wasn't for this dude, bro, to go in and bring me on, bro, I'd dip, bro. I would have been out of here, bro.
How the fuck do I have vinegar in a bottle?
Why? Yeah, why do you have vinegar? Were you like cleaning or something?
I forgot why I had all that stuff. I drank a little bit of it. Ain't bad. You can drink vinegar.
Vinegar's good. Yeah. I like vinegar. I use it for cooking, though. I don't drink it straight.
But oh shit! Usually. I can't. Wait, can we hear me in this socks?
But I just wanted to thank you, motherfucker.
No problem.
All right.
See,
okay then.
Like I said, I'm a good role model on people.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah.
I kept you out of trouble, motherfucker. I kept your head straight.
I mean, yeah, you did give me something to go in the did give me something to go in them doing stuff like that. Something else to go in the live for. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Look, what he told me the other day, he said, I'm gonna be not streaming for a minute. Look at this nigga now.
Bro.
I don't like it when you talk like that. That's weird.
When he say that shit, I be like, this nigga bullshit.
Bro. I be trying to tell y'all, bro, I be having some real life stuff that's going on, bro. Like,
listen, boys, I don't know if I'm gonna be back. I'm like, Jesus, what's going on?
Bro, I got so much.
Say that specifically, but
on the real, I got so much like trouble with other people and stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. It's just trouble with other people that I don't like personally.
Even Jeremy, though, I talked to Jeremy the other day. I looked back at the podcast last week where he said what was going on. I told him that he be scared, bro. I be telling him because he OG. No, don't be scared to hit my phone, bro. You going to do some shit, but if you going to do some dumb shit, I'm gonna tell you the truth now. I'm finna go call Gage and cuss him out because I heard what he did. So let's hurry up and end this shit.
Yeah.
Because I heard what he's doing and what he back on, but I'm not fucking with that shit, man.
But yeah, what is this, episode 6 or episode 5? Because we
In
did
creative
fuck up. We
excellence,
did really
number
fuck up episode
6.
5 though. I ain't gonna lie.
Episode 10, I'm gonna do a backflip.
I know you fucking lying.
Hey, fuck both of y'all.
You better do it on a
All three of
skateboard,
y'all.
bitch.
Yo, if you do a backflip, you gonna turn into speed. I swear to God.
I was taking a shit at work and I was laughing. They thought I was tweaking in the bathroom. I was laughing when Jordan posted that. I'm in the bathroom taking a shit, laughing out loud. The echo.
Bro, have you seen the ones, bro? Have you seen the one where he knocked the Sonic coins out of them? Yo, that shit said boom, bling. I'm like, oh.
I still think everybody's like, man, he fucked up in front of his girl. I still think he meant to hit that table. Speed's like that, bro.
Bro,
He's
I
that
felt
slapstick
his
comedy. He
ankles,
hurts himself for a laugh. He ain't trying to be like, wow, he can do a backflip. He's trying to get her to laugh, bro.
Bro, I know that shit hurt.
I remember when Speed dived into his computer. Oh, that's why I clipped Jeremy the other night when he was trying to tackle my ass, right?
Bro.
That's the clip of it. Him diving into the computer.
I saw him barking at a dog at some wizard guy at a Comic-Con. They were both barking at each other or something.
Oh yeah. Nah, Speed got
the
some
most
weird
wild
energy,
fucking
bro.
thinking. Yeah, he's fucking
Jeremy, you
great.
gotta go to work, bro. You gotta go to work.
You got some weird energy, bro. You funny as hell.
He reminds me of like the Tyler, the Creator of like streaming, kind of, because he's
he's
so
like the new age Tyler,
off
bro.
the wall. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, Tyler back then was reckless as hell, bro.
Mad what you gotta go to work.
Tyler, the Creator's path through that thinking is very interesting too, because he said he said in an interview one time, he's like, I got so sick and tired of always being like the funny guy, because you could see why, because his name is fucking Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
But he kind of put that on himself because he did a lot of comedy for many, many years.
Man,
And
fuck all that shit. Can y'all niggas bring back Black Jesus on Hulu? The fuck
Oh God! Matter of fact, make another episode of Black Dynamite, Black Jesus, Boondocks, Squidbillies. Your
Boondocks
pretty faces going to hell.
Boondocks is kind of scary and sacred territory.
Nah, for real.
Organize that the right way.
Hey, no,
No, God, you gotta organize it the right way. As long as you have the same writers and stuff like that, and you hire John Witherspoon's son, you're gonna be good.
All right, y'all. So this is the end because people gotta go to work. Y'all can catch me on my Twitch. I'm finna go hop on some Don Light.
Oh yeah, we on Dying Light straight after this. This is Big Mad TV.
You got work today?
I work at 4. Yeah. I gotta leave here.
I two niggas gotta stop bullshitting.
2.5 hours.
Get Don Light so we can grab some zombies and throw them off the door.
Oh God, we can have 4 players on that joint, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm drop kicking everybody.
We almost done with the game anyway. We
can start it over for y'all. It really don't matter.
Listen, I was gonna grab the charge. I get to take a zombie like the vultures and drag them like from the tallest building when they come out the vent. Like last night, he popped out the vent and tackled me. I kicked my Xbox.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, that joint went blank. It went from to straight up mute.
He popped out the vent on me. I couldn't even do nothing. So I'm finna go make me a cheeseburger and some tater tots.
Oh yeah, y'all follow my Instagram. DE_MONEY23. Y'all know the word.
At
right
Solid
there.
Sullivan on Instagram, at Solid Sulls everywhere.
Yeah, I got your Instagram in the bio. But matter of fact, I'm just gonna join a random person game. You know,
Oh yeah, y'all also be on the lookout for Marco 24K too. Something's about to go and be dropping soon. So yeah.
Carolina, can I ask y'all a question? Can y'all stop taking money out my damn? I'm taking taxes on my check. Y'all niggas really pissing me off.
I haven't seen any money, so go ahead and send
Welcome
it
to Grown Life, my boy. Taxes gonna eat your
Solid
check
Sullivan on Cash App.
Listen,
if
man,
you want to pay your taxes the right way, Clamp.
I don't use Cash App. See, now that's racist. Now that's a stereotype right there. You been stereotyping black people.
Venmo?
We don't ever talk about that.
Venmo? You want to use Venmo?
Cash App?
Venmo?
Cash App?
Oh yeah, and if anybody want to go on blast my Cash App,
there are a lot of white people that ask me if I want to use Venmo, and I'm like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Let me tell you something. I got my own business card right here. Goddamn it!
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
This is gonna be
Looks
the
like a
new,
password thing.
This the SWT Cash App. So if I want somebody to claim me some money, bro, we all gonna put $10 in there every month.
Actually, a card.
Oh, matter of fact, I got something for the joint too. Hold on.
Everybody, we all gonna put $10 in that bitch every month.
So
whoever needs something going
for
on,
whoever, and I mean whoever, this is an Amazon gift card. If we could get 10 more subscribers on this channel, this gift card will be going away to one of y'all. So yeah.
I was gonna say, if you pull
This
out a Costco card,
this is seriously an Amazon gift card. I kid you not. Look, wait.
We should do like an
there
intro.
You go. Wait a minute.
With
There you go. Amazon. $10 off whatever that you want.
Now OG,
So
say that.
y'all better go and subscribe.
Hold up. I got a plan. Listen. So look, TikTok is leaving on the 19th, right?
Uh huh.
Why don't we do that giveaway?
Maybe Trump enters office the 17th, I believe. Maybe.
Oh yeah, and the inauguration is on the 20th, I think.
I don't know if there's anything
Man,
to
fuck
stop
the
it.
20th, man. I ain't worried about none of that, man. That's a real nigga day on that day.
I ain't gonna lie though. If I can get up 1,000 followers on Instagram, I'll go ahead and do a $50 giveaway on either Cash App or I'll go ahead and do one on Amazon.
OG on the 20th, bro. Please do not throw up on my birthday.
That's reverse psychology.
I ain't getting drunk like that.
Nah, you gonna have to.
Me either.
Then what do you mean?
Nah, Jeremy, I can't say it on the live, bro. But you know what we have there, worry, bro.
I got a dude. His birthday's coming up on the 8th. You guys got to meet Mob Fresh.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to shoot.
Yeah.
If he wants to go and join the podcast and stuff like that, then just bring him in.
He's quite the deep thinker. The crazy thing is we were talking a little bit about sending money to places we don't need to be sending. What really pisses him off is the Ukrainian issue. He does not like the war in Ukraine. and he lives in the city, so he sees all this shit firsthand, like every day.
So can I ask you a question?
But I'll let him speak on whatever he wants to speak on.
That's butter sauce and curly fries.
I ain't gonna lie, I do want some curly fries though, but from Arby's though. I don't want no sandwich from there.
That's some big bags.
Man, I know your hot dog. Let's hurry up and live.
My dude last night, he's like, you know what I like? He's like, I like ice cream and milk and some chocolate syrup. And I was like, holy shit.
Bro, I'm not going to tell you what this dude did for a midnight snack, bro.
Hold on, Jeremy, tell him. Go ahead. They ain't going to believe.
I'm about to fucking pass out.
Listen, friend, I was dropping chicken. This dude come beside me with a hot dog sticking out his mouth.
Not like that. I was just eating a hot dog.
Clamps blowing hot dogs at work.
I was holding it in.
Yo, did you really try to throw the hot dog, bro?
No, I was just eating a hot dog from no bum, bro. See, y'all niggas is gay. Y'all some, hold on, let me end this shit before I call y'all what I want to call y'all.